I barely have any makeup on right now because I am about to actually go get a facial, and so I just had this on from earlier today. I look like I'm 12, but I guess hashtag youth. But anyway, I'm obsessed with the sweater from Zara. It's like my favorite sweater. I spilled coffee on it today. What can we do? But I wanted to show you guys typical like what I'm eating to stay in the shape I am. I've said this before, but I'm in one of the best shapes ever, feeling so energized, super toned. My body's looking amazing, and this is kind of like my weekly groceries that I get, so I figured I would share it with you guys for anyone who's looking for inspiration of what to pick up. Like, let's say you're in the grocery store and you know you want something healthy, but you're like, what is exactly healthy? What works for my body? And obviously different foods work differently for different people. Some people eat high carbs, some people eat high fat, some people eat whatever, you know, different ways. This is what kind of the groceries that I get and that I have done. Cook these things over the weeks that have really worked for me, so maybe you want to try something new. Another new thing I'm doing is I'm really cutting down on sugar. I had a phase where I barely ate sugar for 2 months and I felt so amazing. I had like no anxiety ever. I was feeling so energetic. I'd wake up in the morning with like popping with energy. I felt so calm. My skin was so clear. I'd never really, even if I had a lot of things going on, I wouldn't feel stressed. And there's a lot of books written about how you don't want to think about it, and I just kept like denying to myself about how sugar spikes your cortisol, and it's proven to make you more anxious. It's proven to help make you not sleep as well. You're more jittery. You're not like, it makes you stress easier because you're, like I said, your cortisol is spiked. And even think about it, after you just like drink, like if you really start paying it, if you cut it out, you'll see the difference. Because I used to eat sugar so much that I wouldn't even know when it's like not to. Like I would eat fruit, which has like shit tons of sugar. I'd eat a brownie or dessert or whatever, and I would just think how I felt was normal. I'd feel like lightly anxious sometimes I wouldn't sleep as well, and then those 2 months of summer I cut it out and I felt unbelievable. And again, this is my personal experience, so if you want to eat 17 cookies every day and it works for you, that's amazing. But I'm just saying, hi baby, come here baby. Do you want to say hi? I was showing a grocery haul. You want to show them your groceries? But well, I just remember how good I felt, so I'm going back to that. So it's a little bit of a change. I'm just gonna cut down on sugar and basically not I think I'm not, don't quote me this, but I think like what you're recommended is like 20 grams a day. Like that's what you should be having, when literally one like Honest, you know, those Honest teas, like one of the peach one has 25 grams, just to give you an example. But don't quote me on the 20 grams. I think that's what it is, but I may be wrong. But anyway, I remember that when I did that I felt so good. So yes, first thing I got are for veggies are 4 cucumbers. I know, very exciting. Just this is riveting content, but these are amazing. I like to cut them up, put like a little bit of salt on them just as like a snack sometimes. I also like to obviously put them in salad, things like that. I got 4 avocados. Clearly I have a thing for like even numbers, as we've noticed. These are amazing again on salad, on the side of something in the morning to get a healthy fat. Avocado toast, they're really, really good thing to have in your kitchen, and it's really simple to make things with them. I got 4 apples, which these do have sugar, like I said, folks, 20 grams. I wonder how much one apple has. I'll have to look it up, but these are one of my favorite apples. My favorite apples are actually Red Delicious. What are your favorite apples? Some people think that Red Delicious are disgusting. I think that they're the most delicious things on the planet, like unbelievable. So let me know. I have 4 yams or sweet potatoes. Also very easy to make for dinner. Wrap them in aluminum foil. Some people don't like to wrap them in aluminum foil. They have conspiracy theories, which I totally understand. You don't have to wrap them in aluminum foil. You can cook it like that. It'll just take longer on 375, but you literally, I just wrap it. I put it in for an hour. Before you know it, you have a nice sweet potato card. We have dinosaur kale. I mean, this is like one of the best things you can eat. Also, there's this book written about for women what you should eat on your different parts of your cycle. To be completely honest, I did not read the whole thing. I don't want to say it's so amazing and so informative, and I bet if you read it and followed it, you'd feel like a queen. But I just like got bored reading it, to be honest. I read a lot of it, a good part, enough where I understood the main like principles. But basically, she goes over what you should eat in different cycles, and I honestly believe that if you followed it, truly you would feel like iconic. But like you'd have to literally like plan what part of your cycle you're on every single week, and then buy groceries for that time of your part of your cycle, and then like cook the meals for that part of your cycle, which I feel like would be amazing if you had the time to do that. Maybe I'll do that in the future when I have a little bit more free time to allocate. I'll start doing that. But a big theme was having kale and greens, and kale is one of the best greens ever. It has so many vitamins and minerals. Honestly, pick up kale. I know people don't like how it tastes, but once you have it a lot, you just get used to it. It's the best way I can describe it. I love spinach. it gets me going. I love putting in smoothies. I love having it on salad. I just love spinach. So I just got 2 bundles. I got a head of broccoli. Also, just if I'd ever do like a little vegetable saute. I know. I honestly don't like broccoli. I'm not even gonna lie, I like cauliflower more, but broccoli is so good for you, so I suck it up. 2 carrots. I will show you next week, actually next week's videos. Please harass me about it on Instagram. How to make a vegan version of a Russian soup called borscht. It's so good for you. It has tons and tons of veggies. It's so easy to make. It literally takes you 30 minutes to make it. It's so delicious, and you can make it up to last you like for today and for tomorrow, and then it's just so healthy for you. But you need 2 carrots. I think 1 carrot, 2 carrots, but I got 2 carrots. Is it 2 carrots? I think it might be 2. So I highly recommend you guys. I will show it next week if you just harass me. These are beets. They always come on the stem. It's really annoying. I'm gonna have to cut them off later. That's also for the soup. You need the beets. And then I got Brussels sprouts, which I've shown you actually on my vlog channel. If you want to see my Brussels sprout recipe, it's called Cooking That's Changed My Life. That's the vlog I'll link down below. A little chickpea penne. Really good in soup. Really good. Honestly, sometimes I make this, I don't even know what to call it a meal, but when I really want something like like junk food, I'll cookies and then I'll fry them on the I'll put them on the skillet, so I guess, and then I'll add like an Asian sauce. And I don't even know if that's considered pasta or what that's considered, but it's such a good treat. But it's probably like it's not very nutritious. I mean, I guess you're getting the protein for the chickpeas, but that's like my version of junk food. Really good. Also, I got a whole thing of bananas because who doesn't like a good banana? You know, when you're running late in the morning, you just need the banana. It's nature's protein bar. Even though I don't know how much protein they have, but it's like, you know how you just grab a protein bar before you, like when you're running late and don't have time to eat breakfast, you just grab a banana. It's just nature's gift to us. I love bananas. Also, I need to freeze them to put in my smoothies. So that's that. Normally I also get almond milk or coconut milk. Honestly, try to go back to coconut milk. Still, for some reason, I've been liking almond milk better. Now we're gonna head to go get a facial, and I'm bringing on my skincare journey. But I went to the dermatologist. I've been 1.5 weeks now on my prescription topical medication. I got 1 facial. My skin already from that feels so much more smoother. It feels like brighter. I still feel like I now have some blackheads in my nose and chin. So today, hopefully, we're gonna extract those. Now that I feel like I've cleared up the breakouts, because my first concern was just to get rid of bigger breakouts like that would form, and then small little teeny ones. I feel like that's so quickly. It's crazy that in like 2 weeks, basically, even less, all of those went away. I guess basically around 2 weeks. And then now I can focus on texture, like the congestion, and then discoloration. So we'll see what we're gonna do today. I'm really excited to bring you guys along with. I'm so glad I could show you this grocery haul. Coco feels like you have to say hi in every video, huh? She's like, don't forget about me. Subscribe so you can see me. Subscribe so you see me on your Sunday fun day and your Thursday fun day. I feel like Coco and I look alike. What are your guys' thoughts on my minimal makeup? It's so weird. I feel so bare. Right. Hi guys, so I'm at my facial with Joyce Marie in Beverly Hills, and this is my second time. The first time I was here was about 2 weeks ago, and that time we did microderm, we did the red light, and then we also did oxygen at the end, and my skin's really cleared up even from that, from the extractions at that point, everything then. Just have a few little bumps on my forehead, and yeah, do you want to talk about what we're going to do today?
Yeah, we're going to do a mild peel today on you, just to soften up the impurities. It's a salicylic peel because I want to do a little bit more extraction to get your skin smoother, clean out the pores, and give you a much softer, glowier looking skin.
So what are we starting out? Is this the peel?
Yeah, and I'm going to put a fan on you here. Fan, just, it isn't a kind of peel that you're going to look bad for a few days. What's so great about this kind of peel is that you can do it and look good like after the facial. So
I feel like some peels it takes like a week to even see the results because it's just so intense for your skin to handle.
Yeah, no, this one isn't like that. Okay, so we're just going to give you a little bit of, there we go. And I'm just going to leave it on for 3 minutes. You know, your skin's a little bit sensitive, so it'll probably get a little bit pink, but nothing dramatic.
But who would you say this mask would be good for? Like what kind of skin type?
Well, it's a peel, which is different than a mask.
Okay.
And it's good for any type of acne condition, anybody who's got blackheads, and needs extraction, okay? Because it softens up the skin, so it makes it so much easier to extract out. And right after this peel, I'm going to put steam on you to again soften the skin, and I put a solution that changes the pH a little bit. It's all about softening the skin, preparing the skin for extraction.
Who would you say salicylic, like what, do you think that salicylic is the best for clearing acne, or does it really depend if your skin's like oily, dry?
Well, salicylic is typically used more with oily acne condition as opposed to lactic, which is for a more drier skin type. When a person is trying to get rid of dead skin because they feel like they've got dry, flaky skin on the surface, you might want to use lactic in that case. But for extraction purposes, I always like to use a salicylic peel. Glycolic is also something you can use as well, but it just seems to be that the that the salicylic works the best in terms of me being able to do extraction.
To pull everything out afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's that scaling solution I spoke of. We're going to leave this on the skin while you steam. Steamer's ready to go here.
Just help open up the pores.
Yeah, and it also changes the pH a little bit, which creates a softening effect. And then I'm also going to put a little essential oils on your shoulders of lavender, which is very calming and relaxing.
Oh, I always put it in my diffuser.
Yeah.
In the evening. It's so nice.
Smell it there, it's nice.
Is that an oil spray or just?
Yeah, it's actually an Eve Taylor product from London.
Oh wow, it smells really nice.
She is the special, she has this whole special line of essential oils. And now we're going to put the steamer on you.
So right now we're just doing steam before extractions just to help the skin soften up, and then we can start doing extractions. Do you want to talk about what about extractions and what they are? Because I feel like even I before would hear the word all the time, but I didn't understand why it was so important.
Yeah, well, the extraction, we need to get the impaction out of the pore. And so first we did the exfoliation, and now we're doing the steaming to soften, okay? Something you should never do yourself at home, because that's how you end up scarring the skin. So as you can see, we've done a lot of preparation before the extraction begins. And then because you're wearing you have lashes, we want to protect your lashes, so I put a little plastic, because some of my clients, get their lashes done, so we don't want the steam to soften them up, so we put little plastic eye pads, or if you didn't have lashes, we could put cotton pads across as well, just for the relaxation process. So we're going to shut this off now. Okay, and we're going to begin extraction. Okay, and I like to do it manually with Kleenex. Tools, I find, leave marks on the skin. I'm going to start with the forehead and see how that looks here. And a lot of times what's in the pore is actually the makeup, like bronzer and those types of things can actually, what you think is a blackhead is actually the makeup that's stuck in the follicle.
Where do you find people need the most extractions typically?
Well, the T-zone area, which is, the forehead, nose, and chin. But I ask a lot of my clients, if they're using hairspray in their hair, or if they're using oils in their hair, the forehead can get really congested. So you've got to, I tell people not to use the oils anywhere near their scalp, because then it'll go into the forehead, and then you'll end up with acne on the forehead, breakouts, that kind of thing.
I feel like any oil, you should just do like on your ends.
On the ends. And then you have to be careful for your back, because that's how a lot of times you can get acne on the back, is because the hair has the oil, the Moroccan oils and things like that. And so some of my clients come to me saying they have acne on their back, and it's primarily because of the product they're using in their hair, and they don't realize it.
What are your thoughts in general about oils as moisturizers? Are those good for some people, or clog your pores?
Well, as long as it's not occlusive, if you're using an oil that's, you know, mineral oil, even coconut oils, those can be considered occlusive. So it can actually clog the pores. You've got to use the right kind of oils. That's why I'm not one that's big on going from your kitchen cabinet. I'm one for, you know, going with a skincare company that makes an oil for the skin that's specifically considered non-occlusive, will not clog the pores. It's non-comedogenic, meaning it's not going to give you blackheads.
I feel like a lot of people are even talking about coconut oil. They put it all over there. What about putting it on your body? Because I'll put coconut oil on my body sometimes. Is that still going to be clogging?
Yeah, it can still clog, and sometimes, you know, if there is moisture in the air, you don't want to use something occlusive because then it won't draw any moisture from the oil, from the air. So, if anything, maybe if you want to mix it with a cream, that would be my first choice, to put the two together, and to also have your skin slightly damp when you're putting it on, because you want your skin to, it's all about moisture and hydration, which especially in Southern California we don't have much.
So now we just finished extraction because I had a lot of stuff to extract, and now what are we doing?
We're doing the high frequency. Now it
sounds scary, but it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. You can see, you can touch it. You don't feel anything. It emits an ozone gas, and what happens with that ozone gas is that it kills the bacteria. By having oxygen, or by having gauze on the skin, it allows oxygen to flow between the electrode and the skin, which is also very healing, antibacterial, because bacteria cannot breed in an oxygenated climate. So this has been around for about 50 years, this high frequency. So I always like to do this after extraction. And we're also going to do the LED light, which is fabulous to help heal the skin as well. So we're going to be doing a couple different things to heal the skin since we did a lot of extraction.
Why do you like to do it over a gauze? You said there's a reason?
Yeah, because it allows oxygen to flow between the skin and the electrode. So it's actually more effective with the gauze as opposed to being directly on the skin. Now in the old days, because I've been doing this for 40 years, they taught us to do something called sparking. Sparking is like this, where you barely hit the skin. But we don't do that anymore, and estheticians shouldn't do it because they say that it creates hyperpigment, and which is the brown spots. So, you know, sometimes we would do that on breakout lesions. But this is actually more effective to do it this way. And this is the latest teachings on the high frequency machine.
We finished extractions, as you saw, and then we did the with the gauze to kill bacteria, and now we are putting on this treatment that you said has niacinamide in it.
Yes.
We put on niacinamide, and then what's this purple?
And we put a mask that's light infused to go underneath the mask. It's antibacterial and anti-inflammatory.
And now we're about to go under the red light. And what would you say the red light's good for? You said definitely for clearing up skin. I noticed a difference after the first time.
Red light is for anti-inflammatory, and amber is for collagen, elastin renewal. And blue light is antibacterial.
Yeah, because the last time we did that, I feel like it really helped my skin clear up, like, within a week, like, definitely visible results, and I wasn't sure if that was from the red light, but it seems like that was kind of, like, something different that we did. My skin feels, like, super tingly and fresh. We also did, you said it's called acupressure, or it's not.
I did a little acupressure massage with a clearing additive that has eucalyptus in it and ylang ylang, which is really good for skin that has impurities in it.
That was really definitely soothing and relaxing. And what I like is, so whenever I get a different facial, it's like a very clinical setting. Like there would be no massage or anything. It'd be just like you get in, they do the treatment, then you leave. And if I ever went to like a spa, if you guys have seen, I'd get like a facial at a spa. It was super relaxing. They touch your face, the different things, but you just wouldn't get like extreme results. You'd almost just go for the soothing part. Like before I'd go, they put like cold balls on your face. You know, talking about those like metal balls, and like they put like a hot towel. Isn't it something else that's soothing or smells good? But I felt like after my skin, it just felt like I like washed it, but it was just like soothing. So I just like that. It's still very relaxing with the lavender and with the massage, but still at the same time, I feel like I'm getting really good results, and I'm really excited because this is only after 2 weeks. Already my skin was so much clearer, and especially if you'll see in my actually next video how clear my skin is without makeup. just from 2 weeks, so it's just good that we're getting out more of the extractions in my skin. I just didn't, before the 2 weeks ago, I hadn't gotten facial in a year, so my skin was super congested, especially like I was saying in the T-zone area. So I feel like clearing that out makes a really big difference in just how fresh and like bright my skin looks.
Okay, so this is a light stim. It's got red, amber, and blue light. And the red light is for inflammation. It helps to reduce inflammation in the skin. The blue light is antibacterial. It kills the P. acne bacteria in the skin, so it helps the breakouts to heal quickly. And the amber is to increase collagen and elastin in the skin.
And you said this is popular. People even use it after surgery.
Yeah, the doctors, this particular brand, the light stim is top of the line. You sit under this for 20 minutes, and doctors use it after injectables, after plastic surgery, again because it's antibacterial. It's got the anti-inflammatory aspect as well as building the collagen in the skin. So it's a very popular treatment now. Originally was created many, many years ago by NASA. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, and they were seeing the benefits of light and what it did, and they eventually became much more popular using these, and they even have large beds that people lay on now.
For their full body, yeah.
Yes, and they have a light also for pain, which you know, like physical therapists use and people in the sports industry use.
Yeah, wow. And then this, also I noticed last time after we did this, my skin just cleared up quicker. Like the inflammation, like usually when you get extractions, your skin's so puffy, and sometimes it lasts a while. I felt like it kind of helped cool it down like a lot quicker. Even the next day, my skin wasn't. It definitely was a little bit more red, but it wasn't like as puffy. Like I felt like it quickly depuffed my skin.
Right, and then there's also home versions of this that I sell to my clients, where they can just put a blue light and hold it on a breakout, and they can do that once or twice a day, and it helps it go away quicker. So it's all about regenerating the skin, getting it to heal quicker, and for a better final result as quickly as possible. Okay, so I'm spraying a hydrating solution and oxygen on your skin. Oxygen is antibacterial, and we want to add moisture to the skin so that you won't have any dryness after the peel. It'll feel nice and smooth, hydrated, and will help to clear up the breakouts and impurities that I extracted out of your skin.
It's really, it's like, is it cold air? Is that why I feel it feels really refreshing?
Well, the cold air is actually the oxygen, and it's an actual oxygen machine. And they use oxygen for people who've actually had burns occur to their skin, because it helps in aiding the healing process as well as calming the skin down. And I've added a hydrating solution to it as well, because we want to hydrate the skin so that it looks nice and dewy and smooth.
What do you think is the #1 thing to make your skin look like dewy and glowy, like a serum or the oxygen, or in general? Or it's like I mean, it's a lot of steps, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to have some form of exfoliation, and not necessarily a heavy peel, but you do need to have some kind of peeling process to help get rid of that top dead layer of skin. It takes about 30 to 45 days for the skin to shed. So if you can make it go quicker, your skin's going to look better. But something I recommend professionally, or with professional product that an esthetician has told you to use, because there's so many different types of exfoliation and peeling. You could also hurt
your skin. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that are really intense, even over the counter, that you could buy. Yeah,
so you really need to have a professional diagnose your skin, tell you what's going on with it, and then what particular product and ingredient is going to work best to heal your skin.